Well, this week, General Motors announced plans to invest more than $51 million into its Bedford plant to produce electric vehicle components. The automaker says it will install equipment to make drive unit castings for the Chevrolet Silverado electric pickup truck, as well as other applications. The Bedford plant, which opened in 1942, employs nearly 900 workers. The all-electric Silverado is slated to debut next month at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Small but mighty just might be a good way to describe Earlham College in Richmond. The private liberal arts school was established by a group of Quakers in 1847. The college recently added 2 new majors in business and accounting and 4 new computer science concentrations. And that's not all. Earlham and Ivy Tech are partnering to allow those with associate degrees to transfer credits to more easily earn bachelor's degrees. And for more on the big moves at Earlham, pleased to be joined by President Anne Houtman. And President Houtman, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Very nice to be here.
Hey, before we get started, you've got a lot going on at Earlham, but a lot of colleges and universities, certainly these are challenging times. A year ago, a little over a year ago, I guess, you implemented some fairly dramatic budget cuts, reorganized, eliminated jobs, all in the interest of righting the financial ship. As you stand there today on the Richmond campus, what's the financial status and the state of Earlham College?
Well, we're in great shape. You probably know we have one of the largest endowments per student in the country. And that's partly because we have a very significant endowment, thanks in large part to Eli Lilly, and in part because our student bodies decreased because during COVID, our international student population declined. But I think we're in great shape. We're going to get out of this.
Okay, you made those cuts a year ago, and since that time, you've implemented some very significant programs. Among them, just launched a month ago or so, Inspire Earlham. And that's an initiative that is really targeting low and middle income students for higher education.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited about that. Hoosier families that make less than $60,000 a year are eligible for free tuition at Earlham College. So.
And that's a big move for a private institution to make a commitment like that.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. We're concerned since COVID, we've seen fewer low income and first generation students going to college. We want to help turn that around. Everyone, of course, in higher ed is worried about that, but we want to do our part.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in the introduction, but you're also partnering with Ivy Tech Community College and in a big initiative, and again, rather unique for a smaller private institution, but a significant partnership with Ivy Tech.
Yeah, that's right. It is, you're exactly right, that large state schools like IU or Ball State do this kind of thing regularly, right. But the small privates, especially nationally ranked liberal arts colleges, don't often do it. We think it's going to be fantastic. Yeah,
and I know you were talking off camera, we were talking off camera, and you talked about your interest in making Earlham really connected to Indiana, or really impacting the state of Indiana in a big way. I assume this Ivy Tech program is part of that. But to talk about that bigger mission in your view and that responsibility to Indiana.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, Earlham College is one of the oldest businesses in the state of Indiana. Since 1847, we've been rolling all the way through. And so I feel we have a strong obligation to Hoosier families and to Hoosier businesses to continue to produce the next generation of well-educated workers for the state.
Talk about, because I know on the athletic side, that's an important part of the overall student experience at any school, really. But you're getting tennis back, right? That went away, but there's some moves have been made, and it looks like tennis programs are headed back.
Yes, very excited about tennis. We brought golf back as well. And then just between us and whoever's listening, of course, we just were given philanthropic funding to start softball, which we're so excited about, both because our baseball team is so strong, and also because it's another way to bring women athletes to Earlham College. So very, very excited about that.
Well, to put it mildly, a lot going on at Earlham College, both programmatically and also on the athletic fields and partnership-wise as well. Earlham College President Anne Houtman, I really appreciate you taking the time and look forward to having you on the show again.
I look forward to it, Mr. Dick. Thank you.
Okay.